So hello everyone, I am BlackOpsAmazing and welcome back to another Black Ops 3 Zombies video. Today we are going to be taking a look at some of the quotes that Richtofen says within the Eisendrache. Now, I know I'm saying that wrong, I'm sorry guys, I'm not German, but I am trying my best as always. If you do enjoy the video and you can drop me a like rating, that'd be awesome. If not, don't worry, I'm going to fist bump you guys anyway. I'm just going to give you a high five virtually through the screen. Yes? No? I don't know. Anyway, we'll get straight into it. So, just like in the Giant, our characters in Der Eisendrache will have conversations between themselves, revealing some very interesting information. But Richtofen, we know, is the strange character. He usually talks to himself, and he actually lets go of some interesting information. Now, the interesting parts, he actually stops himself halfway through, so we don't know what he's about to finish with. He leaves us with this interesting cliffhanger, and there are some very interesting things I really do want to talk about, but not in this video. Today I want to talk about the summoning key, Maxis, and what could be happening at the end. So what do we know? We have this summoning key. As far as we know, it is a vessel used to collect souls. We know Richtofen first obtained it within Shadows of Evil. In fact, if you take a look at the Shadows of Evil ending cutscene, you will see the Gatekeeper is about to give it to our Shadows of Evil characters. That's when Richtofen comes in through the rift, takes it out of our hands, says, sorry, I need this, I don't have time to explain. And then again in the Giant, he mentions that he has this special artifact that is more powerful than anything in this or any of the other universes. And then after we know Richtofen has the summoning key in the Giant, he comes over to Der Eisendrache, where again he mentions he has this special artifact. And then finally, when we complete the Easter egg for Der Eisendrache, Richtofen reveals the key to our three characters, Takio, Dempsey, and Nikolai, and says, Luke, I am going to use this to collect your souls, but we don't exactly know why he needs this. So before we carry on, I thought it'd be a good idea to show you guys Richtofen first taking the summoning key and then him using it within Der Eisendrache. So before we carry on, I thought we could all have Netflix and chill. No, just calm down, alright? I'm just going to show you guys the cutscenes of Richtofen first taking the summoning key in Shadows of Evil and then him using it in Der Eisendrache. I just thought it'd be a good reminder to let us know what's happening.
I'm so sorry. I really don't have time to explain. I have a universe to set right. Thank you, and goodbye.
He's still alive.
I fucking hope so.
This subject will one day wreak havoc across the entire universe. He cannot be allowed to live.
This wasn't how it was supposed to go. We were supposed to secure the package and be in and out clean. Instead, the whole thing's been one disaster after another. I should never have trusted you, Richtofen. Never!
You should trust me, Dempsey. You all should. This artifact has the power to contain and preserve the subject's soul. Your soul. But it can only be done after the moment of death. Just as you saw me do to my other self. It is the only way.
Wait! If someone's gotta take him out to save the universe, then it should be me that does it. Good to see you, Tank.
Now, I've gone and picked out what I think are some very interesting quotes from Richtofen and could give us an idea as to what's going to be happening in the future. So far, we know the summoning key is the most powerful artifact in this or any other universe, but what do we know it can do? We know it has the power to contain and preserve your soul. We also know it has the power to open up a gateway that would have allowed the Apothicons to enter Earth, and it also has something to do with Dr. Monty in the KN-44. This is very random, but in this blueprint, you can see we have the summoning key on the outside. Inside is a box which contains the KN-44, which we know we can see several KN-44s hidden around the Eisendrache, so there's definitely something going on with them. But it also says Dr. Monty. His name is signed down the bottom right. Now, we don't know too much about Dr. Monty, and within the future, as Richtofen states, I hope we get to find out more about this character, and I definitely think we do. But again, that is for another video. But for me, just those few things combined doesn't sound like it is the most powerful artifact in the universe. I think there is a lot more to this summoning key. It holds so many more powers that we haven't yet seen. Now, as I said, I picked out a few interesting quotes from Richtofen. Take a listen, and then we'll come back.
You want them alive? Whatever for? You know what? Never mind. I think I already know. Vessel for Maxis. Vessel for Maxis. I cannot allow my fevered brain to distract me from my mission. I must stay focused. Remember, Edward, tell them later. Not now. Tell them later. Not now. In my possession is the most powerful artifact in this or any universe. A vessel that will allow us to literally save our eternal souls.
Richtofen starts saying to himself, a vessel for Maxis, a vessel for Maxis. A vessel can mean a few different things. The first one is a vessel is a ship, a boat, something that floats on water. Does Maxis really want a boat? I mean, that could have been a possibility up until I heard this other quote from Richtofen where he says the vessel is the summoning key. So Richtofen is saying the summoning key for Maxis, the summoning key for Maxis. This is for Maxis. We know Richtofen and Maxis are working together on a plan to fix the universe, and it seems like this summoning key is not for Richtofen, but what he is doing is he has got it for Maxis, and he is collecting these souls of these 4 characters for Maxis. It is possible that sometime throughout our storyline, Richtofen is going to meet up with Maxis and give this to him. Now, I'm not 100% sure what this relates to, but Richtofen says you want them alive, whatever for. Is it possible he is talking about our 3 characters, Dempsey, Richtofen, and Takio? Now, we know we killed those characters, but what we do, does that make sense? I don't know. But what we do is preserve their souls. Is this Richtofen asking himself? Is this Richtofen saying to Maxis, or basically saying it to himself, but it would be to Maxis, you want them alive, but whatever for? And he says, never mind, I think I know. Which once again, Richtofen has cut us off, leaving us with a cliffhanger. And then he goes on to say, don't tell them now, tell them later. Meaning something is going to happen later on in the storyline with our characters. We know that right now we are all going to die, our characters are going to be killed, but we are not sure why our souls need to be collected and what Maxis is going to use them for. But I think I have an idea. So now these new quotes reveal that the summoning key is in fact for Maxis, not Richtofen, although we know he is assisting and helping Maxis along with the plan that they have both come up with. Maxis is going around and destroying all of the universes, but they are trying to make this one perfect universe where it is rid of all evil, so the Apothicons, the zombies, will not exist. That is what they are trying to do. But we know in Shadows of Evil, the Apothicons were once again awoken. Many millenniums of years ago, the Apothicons were killed, or not killed as such, but more like brought down and just pushed back to where they initially came from. They tried to take over the earth, and our 4 heroes stopped them from doing that, and they have since now been inactive. Like I said in Shadows of Evil, once again our characters awoken the Apothicons, and they are now back to reclaim what is theirs. It seems that the Apothicons are trying to get the summoning key because we know that this vessel will allow them to spawn and open up a gateway for all of their species to enter and inhabit Earth. And what I think is going to take place eventually in the end of all of this is the great battle that took place many millenniums of years ago when our 4 heroes won is going to take place once again, and that is why Maxis needs this vessel. He needs the summoning key because he knows this event is going to take place Maxis, and in order to stop this and save the universe and get his daughter back, he needs the summoning key, and he is going to use the souls of the original 4 characters to once again defeat the Apothicans, because these are the original 4 characters that defeated them in the first place. The first time they fought, these characters defeated the Apothicans, therefore to defeat them again we are going to need the original souls of these characters to make sure that they are stopped. In Origins we can see signs of Maxis maybe knowing that this battle was going to happen within the future. We see we have the elemental staffs, the fire, wind, ice, and I believe the other one was lightning. I can't 100% remember, but those staffs are replicas of the originals that our 4 heroes used. Our 4 heroes that defeated the Apothicans millenniums of years ago used these staffs, and in Origins we can see that Maxis has tried to recreate and bring back these staffs. Although they are not exactly the same, the elements are very similar. It is possible that these souls of our 4 original characters and these elemental staffs could be used to once again defeat the Apothicans, maybe in DLC 4. But however, we do know that Maxis wants this summoning key, and Richtofen is, well, on his journey to get it to him. Let me know your ideas and thoughts in the comment section below. Hopefully if you enjoyed the video, if you have, and you could drop me a like rating, that'd be awesome. As Richtofen says, there is something big that is coming for our characters, but Takeo, Dempsey and Nikolai don't yet know what the future holds for them. Although Richtofen does, he is keeping it a secret for now. Thank you for watching, guys. Drop a like rating if you haven't enjoyed. If you want to see some more content on this channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Thank you all so much for the support on this channel. It is absolutely amazing. I love you all, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.